Chapter 8 in our textbook focuses on gendered communication and what that looks like in school. There is a large section devoted to highlighting the educational differences between males and females and what those look like in school starting as early as preschool. After reading Chapter 8 and studying the academic section within, we are to answer the discussion question: if you could make 3 changes in elementary schools with the goal of making them work better for boys and girls, what 3 changes would you make? My first change focuses on the developmental differences that occur between young boys and girls who are in early elementary school. Boys have a much harder time controlling their physical energy and tend to be more restless, whereas young girls are much more controlled and often rewarded with higher prizes for sticking to lesson plans. I think it would be beneficial for teachers to incorporate student-led interactive activities every single day that pertain to the lesson plans in order to give chance to boys to release a lot of their built-up energy while still being focused on something academic, and would also give girls a chance to speak up and out in a way that isn't necessarily controlled by what the teacher wants. My second change focuses on the prejudice girls face in math and science fields. Starting as early as kindergarten, teachers should incorporate exploratory fields and focuses on careers that highlight the successes of both men and women in those career paths. I think this would benefit boys and girls because it would show them that whatever their interests aren't necessarily controlled by society, and boys can be interested in history and English just as much as girls can be interested in math and science, and that these are not limited to just what you think you should be interested in. My final change would be a monthly meeting between the teacher and each of their students. This meeting would not only be a check-in for academic purposes, but also for emotional purposes, where students have the opportunity in a really safe space to talk about how they feel. I think that this will help guide boys and girls and kind of give them an emotional path as they grow older. They'll learn how to communicate better with one another and even with adults.